welcome back. Another day in the life, the Real Housewife YouTuber of Orlando. So we're gonna jump right into this video, you guys. So I tried to record yesterday like 11 times. I really did. I tried to record so many times yesterday, and just stuff just kept happening. Like, I was on the phone trying to take care of some important business, so I really couldn't like record the phone calls while I was out trying to do stuff. I was out trying to Uber Eats. I ended up not being able to Uber Eats because I had to take care of some not personal, but like some business regarding my house, which I'm about to tell y'all about. So, y'all remember when the whole fence issue saga? Y'all remember that? Y'all know y'all remember the whole fence issue thing that took me through so much, right? It's not over. The fence issue is not over. It's really like we have become a nightmare at this point. So I'm about to get everybody caught up that is not caught up on my fence issue. So when we moved into the house, about a month after we moved in last April, we moved in April 1st, March 31st, April 1st, we moved in, and we was here for like about a month. And then if you move into a new house, a new community, brand new built house, people will come knocking on your door asking you to buy everything up under the sun. Buy a fence, buy a water system, buy a solar panel system, get what is it called? Maid service, a cleaner to come clean your house. Everything up under the sun, you would get somebody knocking on your door about. People have come organizing your house for you. Like, it's all kind of stuff. And a lot of the companies are scams. A lot of the company are targeted to rip people off that don't know no better. A lot of these solar companies are targeted, but I'm not even about to get into that. Anyway, so a month later in May, the fence people came knocking on the door. They had a deal, buy the fence and the water system as a package deal, and they would do the fence. It was a sweet deal. I mean, it was like a sweet deal, like just so good. So we was like, oh yeah, we're gonna jump on this deal. So we jumped on it. We got our water system and we got our fence, right? And the thing is, the water system and the fence, so it was a husband and wife team, right? The wife was over the water system, the husband was over the fence system, the fence company. And so, but they came up with this deal together. And so it's financed under a different company. So it was just a lot of ins and outs like that. So anyway, let's get to the point. I hope y'all following along. Okay, so that was in May. We had to get approved by the HOA, all of that. So we got approved. They ended up not installing our fence until August. So we thought all they told us was, just get approved, get the approval from your HOA, and after that, we take care of everything. We said, okay, cool. And we, being first-time homeowners, we coming in the door not knowing a lot. Like, I tried to do so much research on first-time home ownership, and I still got in here and didn't know jack squat. So, even when it comes to, like, adding things onto your house, I didn't know you had to have a permit for a fence. I had no idea. I didn't know. Ain't nobody tell me. Like, it was just like, I didn't think about it because I never did it before. I never knew nobody. Well, like, my mom got a fence built around her house, but that was so many years ago. I didn't think to ask my mom, did you get a permit? I didn't even know. Like, they got a permit, but I didn't even, like, that's something that I just didn't think about to ask, or my husband. Because, like I said, this is our first time. We didn't know. We should have looked into it better. We should have did more research, but we didn't. Learn a big learning, thing that we learned. So, I'm getting into it. So we got the fence installed. The fence is up, going good. We thinking everything is gravy. And that was in August. Come November, we get a letter from the city like, hey, y'all are in violation of y'all fence, and if y'all don't fix the issue, then pay the permit. If y'all don't pay the permit or get a permit for you guys' fence, then you will have to replace take your fence down, subject to fines, all of this, go to court, blah, blah, blah. So that was in November of last year. And we like, what the heck? So I'm furious. You know, I'm calling the fence company. The fence company is not even trying to help. First they tell us, their exact words, oh, we didn't know you needed a permit. How the hell are you a fence company and you don't know we need a permit? So, you know, that was like, okay. And then, you know, I called back. I'm like, somebody filed for the permit, but they didn't pay for the permit in the fence company. So they just had the file sitting there, but they didn't pay on it. So we was just sitting there. So then the court of our city wanted us to come to court. And we kept getting the court date pushed back because we kept trying to get in contact with the fence company. And it was like a runaround. It was like we kept telling the fence company what the court wanted us to do. They had to provide the correct setbacks and pay for the permit. So the fence company was like, look, we did what we were supposed to do. We're not doing nothing else. And they just said F us, basically. So I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, it's crazy. So then I'm going back and forth with the court. It's like everybody was telling me something different. First, they said that our fence had to be 20 feet from our property line, which is, our property line goes up to the street. So if it's 20 feet from there, I had a whole big issue about that because I'm like, ain't no way. That means we can't have none of our yard in the fence. So then they said that, then somebody else came back and said, oh, 10 feet. And then I'm like, I feel like y'all just telling me anything at this point because like when we went through HOA, the HOA said we could have a fence up to the sidewalk. They didn't care. But I guess the city's saying something different. I don't know. It was just a lot of back and forth. A lot of the fence company not complying with us or the city. And the city was getting mad and they was taking out their anger from the fence company on us. So it was just a lot of bull crap. Come to find out, the fence company shut down. They just said, okay, we quit. We're closing our doors. Y'all can't contact. They changed their numbers. Can't get in touch with them. Shut everything down. The city was still sending emails to the fence company trying to contact them and get information and tell them what they need to do. Them emails was going to nowhere because the fence company was done. They closed their doors. So, So I was just like, I don't know what to do. Like, you know, I had this paperwork. We ended up having to go to court because they couldn't push the dates back no more. We went to court. I gave them the paperwork that I had and they accepted it. So I was like, oh, everything's good. And then they told us, all y'all have to do is pay your fine and y'all be good to go. So we was like, yes, victory. We won. Let's just be done with this. So as we was preparing to pay the permit, I called one day to check on it or to see, like, you know, to say, like, when I was going to pay it. And it was like, oh, your permit has already been paid. I'm like, oh, look at God, but who paid it? And it was like somebody, they didn't leave a name. They didn't leave any information. They just paid it. So I'm like, thank you, Jesus. Like, you know, thank God somebody paid it. So I'm like, okay, we good to go. And it was like, yes, your permit is paid. So all you need to do is get an inspection and you'll be done and you will be done. So I'm like, what do we need another inspection for? I don't understand. And they was like, yeah, you have to get an inspection. Your inspection has to pass and all of that. I said, well, why would you give me the permit if you don't do the inspection? I don't understand that. The inspection should be done before the permit is given. That's what I think. Like, you should come out and do the doggone inspection and then say you can have the permit or look at the paperwork. I don't know. It's just backwards to me. So anyway, I call and have the inspection set up. That was like in June, at the end of June. So weeks go by and I'm like, okay, no one ever called me back. I wonder, did they come out and do the inspection? Because no one called me, said anything to me, nothing. So I called the city and I'm like, hey, and this was just recently, just like last week. I called the city. I'm like, hey, I set up for an inspection, but I haven't heard anything back from the city about anything. Like I said, did somebody even come and do the inspection? And they look up, oh yeah, we came out and did the inspection on June 23rd and you failed. How? How did we fail the inspection? Oh, because the paperwork says that the fence is supposed to be 10 feet from the sidewalk, but the fence is actually 5 feet from the sidewalk. So I'm like, okay, so what does that mean? It means you have to move your fence. So we back at square one. So now we have to move the fence. I'm like, what the heck? So I'm like, okay, so I know that the fence company and the water system company was together at one point. So I called the number back of the people that I was, you know, contacting with about the fence and the water, or the water. And I said, hey, you know, I know that they shut their doors down, but I need this paperwork to be completed the right way. I said, the paperwork says that the fence is 10 feet away, but my fence is actually 5 feet. So can y'all just fix the paperwork? We can try to resubmit that and go from there. Because apparently, let me pause the story because there's so much to this story that I'm leaving out. So while all these months is going on and I'm fighting with the court, getting our court date pushed back, going through all this crap, right? I guess the husband and the wife, mind you, the husband was for the fence, the wife was for the water company. They gets a divorce. And that's why I guess he shut the business down. I don't know. They gets a divorce. The husband shut everything down and leaves town. So it's all shut. The wife, though, she still has her water company, right? And she's still in the same location. But the fence company is just dead. So I called and I'm like, okay, look, I know that the wife was married to the guy that owned the fence company. And I said, listen, I need to talk to her because this is coming from the city. I don't want to keep going through this, going to court, getting like, and I'm like, and the fence company made a mistake. Why would they put on paper that the fence is 10 feet back and in person the fence is 5 feet? I said, this needs to be fixed. So, you know, I talked to them nicely. I didn't cuss them out. And so they was like, okay, we're going to relay the message to the owner. So then they came back to me and it was like, okay, she said since you did get the water system through the whole package deal, then she will work with you. I'm like, she should work with me regardless. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be since I did. It's like that was y'all company together. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if y'all made a mistake, you need to then fix the mistake. Like, it shouldn't be, oh, I'm going to do this because you're with this company. Like, listen. But anyway. So, she agreed to, this is the thing. So, this is another thing, y'all. Like I said, this story has so many dimensions. Please keep up with me because I'm trying so hard to make it to make it make sense. So, since the husband quit the whole fence company and shut everything down, she decided to then open her own fence company. I don't know the name of this new fence company, but I'm gonna find out so I can tell y'all not to go. Tell y'all to avoid that fence company. But so the husband, so since he closed his fence company, she decided to open up a new fence company. So now she has a water company and a fence company on her own, right? And so she was like, oh, I have a new fence company and I can send my people out to fix the problem. Thank you. Thank God. Thank you. I was like, thank you. So after a lot of back and forth talking, this was all yesterday. That's why I couldn't record like I wanted to, because I was literally on the phone, trying to get this done. Trying to talk to the city, going back and forth, talking to them. I called the city about 1,000 times. They transferred me around in circles. I left 4 voicemails with 4 different people, getting nowhere. Couldn't nobody direct me to the person in charge. Then they do give me the person in charge, but then I leave a voicemail. He don't call back. It was just crazy. So that's what I was doing all day yesterday. And then they did schedule for some installers to come out and, you know, fix the issue with the fence. So my fence, all in all, does have to get moved back 10 feet from the sidewalk. And I'm talking about on the side of my house, because y'all know I live on the corner of the lot. If y'all didn't know, I live on the corner of the lot. So the problem is, since it's on the corner, this is what they say. Since it's on the corner, it can't be within 10 feet from the sidewalk on that side street. And you know what? It's complete bullcrap, because I have so many neighbors in my neighborhood, right down the street, across the street, around the corner, that have fences on the corner, and their fences are going up to the sidewalk. I feel like I'm being picked on because these people have had fences for before I had a fence. And I don't care what nobody say. People say everybody's situation is different. F that. F that. F that. F that. 5 other houses on corners have fences up to the freaking sidewalk. Mine is 5 feet from the sidewalk. And granted, I don't know if they're going through anything with the court. I don't know. I don't know if they have to move their fence. I don't know. But how is it that I'm being targeted for my fence and it's not even on the sidewalk? It's 5 feet from, it's like, so you mean to tell me all these people about to have to go and move their fence? We gonna see. You know what I'm saying? And I took pictures. I'm not no hater and I'm not no snitch or whatever. I'm not gonna go and be going to the city and be like, look at these my neighbors, they got fences up to the sidewalk. I'm not doing any of that. But I'm just pissed because they fences are still there. And then this is the thing. So I talked to the man in charge at the city. He tells me that the fences has to be 10 feet from the sidewalk. Some of these houses ain't even 10 feet from the sidewalk. That's what I'm like. I'm like, how can a fence be 10 feet from the sidewalk if the house ain't even 10 feet from the sidewalk? Now, I'm a special case because we have an oversized lot. Like, our lot is one of the biggest lots in the community. You know, it's only a handful of lots that are huge, and I have one of them. I have one of the biggest yards in my community. Everybody else do not have a big yard whatsoever. I have a big backyard and a big side yard. So a lot of other people that's on the corner, their houses are not even 10 feet from the freaking sidewalk. Like, you literally can just, it's right there. You know what I'm saying? I can kind of show y'all some examples. When I ride around the neighborhood, I'll show y'all like other fences that's literally up on the sidewalk. Like maybe a couple of inches from the sidewalk. I'll show you how some houses are literally right super close to the sidewalk and not super far. Like, I mean, it's some distance, but I don't believe it's 10 feet. And if you get a fence on those little lots, how can you measure out 10 feet? Like, the fence would be literally up on the house. So I don't get it. I don't get the logic. I think this man is basically, like I said, he's in charge, so he's making the rules as he goes. Like, that's what it seemed like to me, because I have been told so many different things. And that's why I'm pissed off. Because one time I was told my fence had to be 20 feet from my property line. Then I was told that it has to be 10 feet. Then I was told, oh, your fence can be up to the sidewalk. So it's like I'm getting all these different people telling me different things, and I don't know. So we're back at square one where we have to get the fence moved. The people are supposed to be coming today. They was actually supposed to be here at 10 o'clock, and I'm really pissed off right now because this is the thing. I was supposed to get my grass cut today. My grass is wild. It's like, y'all, I'm just I'm just really frustrated and irritated because my grass guy, he was coming like clockwork. Then he started slowing down coming. So now, you know, Corey had to call him and tell him, like, hey, we need you every week because during rainy season, the grass is sprouting. I mean, soon as it get cut, it seemed like it's growing back, like, super fast. So he was coming, like, we didn't even have to call him or nothing. He was just coming like clockwork. Then he stopped coming to the point where we like, oh, okay, are you going to come or not? Like, what's going on, you know? And so now we trying to get back on a routine. We had him scheduled to come this morning, but the people told me that they was going to come this morning. So I told him, well, we told him to kind of not come because they're taking down the whole side of my fence. So I don't want him to be trying to cut grass around them taking down the fence, or, you know, he's cutting grass and they get here. So I was like, just, if he can't come super early in the morning, then come another day, right? So he could have been here at 10 o'clock this morning because the people were supposed to come at 10 o'clock. It is now 2:46. 2:46. And I have contacted this company like about how many times? I called, they were supposed to be here at 10 o'clock. I called them at 10:36. Well, not called them, but text them. 10:38. They said that they will be here shortly. Text them back. No, then she called me back and said that they will be here in the afternoon. So I said, okay, no time, just the afternoon. I said, okay, thanks. And that was at 10:38. I waited and waited. 1:38. I called back and said, do you know what time they will be here? You know? And she wrote back 10 minutes later and said, oh, he'll be, the guys will be there in 40 minutes. They're 40 minutes away. I said thank you. And that was at 1:46. Now it is 2:47. And that's, if I'm not wrong, that's more than 40 minutes. So I don't know. It's like, I don't want to keep bothering her, but it's like this. If somebody rearranging their doggone day to accommodate you, and you, like, come on, like, you know what I'm saying? I could have had all kind of shit to do today. And the thing is, I could have got my doggone grass cut this morning. My grass looked horrible. And I told my grass guy not to come. He could have just came, cut the grass, and been done. So that's kind of making me very, very, very mad and upset. And now, like I said, it's 2:48. No sign of these people coming to fix the fence. I hope, I mean, you know, it's only a couple of minutes. Like, I mean, no, she said 40 minutes away. It's over an hour at this point. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm like highly, highly, highly pissed. I know I have ranted enough. So if these people come today, I definitely will get some footage of the fence. Don't judge my grass because it is high. It's supposed to be getting cut. Like I said, it was supposed to get cut today, but it didn't. So hopefully my grass guys do come tomorrow. But now I'm like, is the people even gonna come today? And then what if they come tomorrow and the grass guy come tomorrow? I don't know. I'm not even thinking about it. I don't even care. I'm over it. Like, I just want the crap to be done at this point. So that's the thing. We're going to just, you know, figure out what's going on. I'm gonna give it to, if they're not here by, I would say 3:15, then I'll give them another call. But like I said, if they do come, I'm definitely going to show y'all what's going on with the fence. I'll show y'all, like, you know, where the fence at once again, and when they move it and take it down in the process and all that stuff like that. I would definitely show y'all. So I did not want this to be a I didn't want this to just be one video by itself, because I did want to actually like vlog my day in the life. So now that's gonna be another video. So okay, y'all, so as soon as I got done telling my story and ranting and raving, right, they show up, they pull up. So I'm so happy. I'm happy now. I'm so happy. Like, y'all just don't know, this whole fence thing has been a freaking nightmare. Like, it's so much more to it that I have left out, but it has been a nightmare, and I'm happy that it's finally over. So I'm about to show you guys. I'm about to show you, like, I already showed y'all pictures of the fence before, so I'll pull that up and just put that on the screen of what the fence like looked like before, because I'm not about to go out there and just record them right now, but I will go out and show y'all from upstairs, like a view down out the window, because I don't, like I said, I don't want to just have the camera in their face or whatever. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm so happy they finally made it. It's 2:58 and you know, I'm so happy. So now I gotta call my husband and let him know that they are here and we finally getting this shit taken care of. It's been hell. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, like, it's just, this has been so stressful. Like, just having to go to court behind this, just having a company be so negligent and just, I don't give a care, like, I don't give a F, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just having somebody screw you over and you got to go through all this crap. So I am pissed that I went through all this stuff. I'm happy that it's getting resolved, but I feel like it could have got resolved a long time ago. Like, it could have got resolved when we got the letter in the mail. Matter of fact, if they would have did the work the way they were supposed to do it, we wouldn't even have this problem. They put on a paper that they put the fence 10 feet back. That was what the paper said. And then the paper measurements was wrong. I don't even know if I told y'all that. So the paper measurements was wrong. The setbacks was wrong. That's why the fence company, the city kept asking for the correct setbacks. So that's why I asked them to fix the paperwork to make it 5 feet instead of 10 feet. And the city wouldn't accept that. They said, we're not accepting that. I don't know. I left that out, y'all. It's so much. It's so much. Should I record this over? No, I ain't going to record it over. Y'all just going to get the story how it is. Because, it's so much to it that I keep forgetting stuff. I don't want to leave anything out. But, yeah. So, yesterday is when I actually talked to the man at the city. And he was like, he will not accept updated paperwork because the fence has to be 10 feet. And if they fix the paperwork to say the fence is 5 feet, he's not going to accept that. And we have to move our fence, period. Like, period, point blank. He didn't give us any other options. So, I'm happy that the wife can actually stand by her word and fix our fence because they did make that mistake. The fence company did make that mistake. So, they're out there now. So, let me go ahead and show y'all. I know this video is going to be super long, so just hang with me, y'all. I'm trying. I'm debating on if I want to try to record it over because I know I left some stuff out, but y'all just gonna get it. It's raw, it's real life, it is what it is. This is how it is. I'm trying to tell y'all everything that I'm going through, and I'm trying to get it all out, but like I said, it's so much that has happened with this fence that it's a lot to get out in order the right way. You know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, there's so much more, but I'm not gonna speak on all the other things that happen as well. So yeah, and even like financially, like the size of the fence that we got cost a certain amount of money, but now they about to take it in 10 feet, so we about to lose footage of the amount of fence that we got. Is they gonna give us that money back? No, because the freaking fence company is gone. You know what I'm saying? And then we're financing it through a whole different company, and that financing company don't give a damn about what we, you know what I'm saying? Like, all they know is we financed it through them. So the fence company got their money at the end of the day, and now they really screwed us because we're paying and if y'all look up how much fences cost for a lot as big as mine, it ain't no cheap. It ain't cheap. So it's like, no. So yeah, that's what it is. But I'm about to go upstairs and look out the window so I can show y'all what they doing. So let's go. Okay, y'all, don't judge my grass, but like I said, my grass guy was supposed to be coming today to cut the grass. Looking right now, the people actually left with some bullshit as excuse. They probably gonna come back tomorrow, but so this is what they did so far. They have to go in 10 feet. You see all the little dirt spots where they brought up the grass. Brought up the holes or whatever. So they got to go in 10 feet. So right here, they're not going in too much further. But like, y'all see where it starts, like the street is winding. So they actually took the back panel down right here. So it's going to be in that far. And then they're going to bring it down, basically, not too much further. But yeah, so this is the side of my house without the fence. And these flies. They're supposed to be back tomorrow. And how far down they go? It's pretty far down. And they'll be back tomorrow to fix it. They said they might come back tonight, but I doubt it because it looked like they was just ready to get off of work. You know what I'm saying? They did not feel like finishing this job, and I can tell they was out here sweating and hot, and they came extremely late. Like I said, they was supposed to be here at 10 a.m. They didn't get here till almost 3 o'clock, and then they got here. They literally did all of this right about within an hour, and then they said they needed to get some shorter panels or something crazy like that. So yeah, they said if they can get what they need to get before wherever the place is closes, then they'll get it, and then they'll come back tonight. And if they can't get it, then more than likely they'll come back tomorrow. They'll come back tomorrow. Tomorrow at what time? Tomorrow between 9 and 10. Oh God, I'm hot. It is blazing out there. It's blazing. So yeah, you guys, that is the deal, and I will be back with the finished product. Okay, y'all, so I am back, and the fence is done. It took them 2 days because they left, and like I said, don't judge me on my grass. It should be getting cut Monday. But as y'all can see, the line of where the fence used to be, right? Y'all see that in the dirt, and then it got moved back. I feel like it was the pettiest move. But the guys that did the fence, they also curved it with the sidewalk. I don't know if y'all can like clearly see it, but the fence is like a curve now because the sidewalk is curved, as y'all can see, which is cool. But yeah, so the fence just got moved back. Hopefully the stupid city is satisfied when they come back out and look at it. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video out here. Oh, they got dirt all over the sidewalk. We gotta come out and pressure wash the fence and everything like that. But yeah, like I said, hopefully the city is satisfied with this move, and I don't care what nobody say. I really feel like it is petty as hell, but I just thank God it got done. I thank God that you know, the people came out and did it, because like I said, they didn't have to. Oh, you can see the curve right here really good. Okay, yeah, so that's the curve, y'all. And then that's how much it got moved over. So yeah, I'm just happy that it got fixed and taken care of. And yeah, so this is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate each and every one of y'all. And like I said, I'm gonna share my journey with living in Florida and being a homeowner and all of the crazy stuff that we are learning as we are going through this process. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.